Welcome back. All right, so no idea how many games are actually taking place between now and the Christmas break. I get the feeling I'm going to have a chance to relax a little bit, and we'll be back at it probably. I know teams are shut down till the 27th. I just don't know how the NHL is going to do this. They're going to have to modify everything, and this is where they're going to have to get creative, honestly. So the Winter Classic ice has started to be poured. They've started to prep Target Field in Minneapolis. So that game's still going. That's a lot of money that they're pouring into that. That game is going to... It's like the Lake Tahoe games last season. No matter what, the Lake Tahoe games had to happen. The Winter Classic, the Stadium Series, those games have to happen. They're outdoors. And so it's a safer environment. So we'll see, what happens. But yes, because I've had that question of, whether or not they're going to have the Winter Classic. They've started pouring the ice. So yeah, if they're preparing the ice and getting the field ready, they're intending to have an outdoor hockey game on January 1st. The enhanced protocol is officially announced today. It does feel a little bit like it's too late for the current outbreaks we're seeing, but that it'll be after these have all died down, right? So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how many teams are playing between now and the end before we get into the break, right? Makes the power rankings a lot easier to do because there won't be that many teams playing. Farabee returns for Philly, which is good news because any player returning to action right now is important because every team right now is dealing with... I'm pretty sure every team's got at least one player on the list. And so, yeah, Farabee returning for Philly. We'll see how that does for them tonight against Ottawa, should that game go forward. Blackwood's out tonight, neck injury for him. So for New Jersey, this might be why they picked up John Gillies, because they're already short Jonathan Bernier. And so it's like, I would think Gillies is the starter tonight, right? And Schmidt would probably be the backup. I haven't actually checked yet, but that's my guess. And yeah, so we'll see how things go tonight for New Jersey and against Detroit. Detroit, on the other hand, won't have Blashill behind the bench because he's in protocol. So yeah, this is something, and he joins a few players on the team that are on the list too. Zaitsev out for 4 weeks with a heel injury for the Ottawa Senators. We'll see how their blue line does over the next 4 weeks. Again, see how many games they play over the next 4 weeks as well. And so, yeah, Zaitsev on the list of injured, because there's still the injured list as well, with guys who are out right now. A lot of talk right now, and I'm not sure where this necessarily came from, but what the trade value is for Jacob Chychrun for the Arizona Coyotes. Now I know they're going through, a tear down and a build back up part of their time. However, I personally would not trade Jacob Chychrun. I don't think they get full value for him right now. I think he's had a good season. The stats don't show it. And I think trading him would be a mistake. So that's just my take on the Chychrun thing, because I've seen this in a couple locations now, and I'm like, I don't know that Arizona's looking to move him, and B, I'm not sure that they'd get as much back as you'd necessarily want. And I'm not sure how many draft picks they can really get. They've got a ton of draft picks at the upcoming draft. I would not move Jacob Chychrun. It just, to me, it doesn't make sense to move a guy like that on the blue line that you may not be able to replace with whatever assets you'd get back. So, and I mean, even with draft picks, the odds of getting a defenseman who becomes the next Chychrun, not great, even though this draft is pretty deep. And again, they have a lot of draft picks in this draft. So we'll see what they do, but I would not, and again, that's just me saying I would not trade Jacob Chychrun. That's as close as I get to trade speculation. It really is. Where I look and I say, I wouldn't trade that guy. That's as close as I get. So Nashville, apparently, and this is Elliot Friedman reporting this, Nashville's going to be shut down now through Christmas. Boston is likely to be shut down through Christmas. They had a game tomorrow against Ottawa. Looks like that's not taking place. The Vancouver Canucks Toronto Maple Leafs is a giant question mark. I've heard it's postponed. I've yet to see an official source saying that it is. I have no reason to think that it won't necessarily be postponed. That being said, the Canucks signed Ashton Sautner to bring him up to play tonight. So the Canucks would do that thinking they were playing tonight, because Myers goes into the protocols as well. And, of course, for Toronto, you can add Simmons and Spezza to the protocol list for Toronto. So, Yeah, the lists are pretty high, and this is why the enhanced protocols are coming in. They're coming in probably a week and a half too late. The enhanced protocols should have been in place probably a week and a half ago, but hindsight's 2020. So we'll just see what they do to navigate and get their way through this this time around. There's a lot of games left on the schedule, so I don't know what kind of modifications are going to be made, but I'll be here to report on them when those happen. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. If you're browsing your way through, you just happen upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.